one thing on our mind: to get rid of Obamacare because it stunk. In 2009, right after our president or dictator-in-chief, whatever you want to call the guy, was elected, the Tea Party movement was pretty strong. And everybody was out fighting. And what did they do? They turned around and passed this horrible act on us. Or I should call it an act of tax. So everybody was upset. So everyone got mad and they protested. And we got Congress in there. We took back the House. President Obama doesn't like us taking back the House. So what are we going to do about that? This is what Obama says. We're going to take all. We're going to say, no, we're taking everything back. Obama says we're going to destroy these people. Obama thinks of himself as royalty, like the King of England back in the old days. So the King of England, he passed a series of acts called the Intolerable Acts. So that email you got, that's why I chose that topic, the Intolerable Acts. Because after we stuck it to Obama by saying no and having the nerve to stand up to the guy, he uses executive orders, executive decisions, and his own values and morals to stick us. And he thinks that we're going to stand by and allow it. Who in this room is going to allow that to happen? We are going to fight. And it began today, it began 2009. But we have to reinvigorate ourselves. And I know we can. In 2009, there were thousands of people all over the United States out protesting. Since then, the media has made it sound like the people that really care gave up. I see the people in this room didn't give up. So what we got to do is tell our neighbors and friends, stop it, get out and fight again. We need to have people going all over their neighborhoods supporting candidates that are going to fight to rid us of this nightmare that we have right now. It's on a local level, it's on a state level, and it's on a national level. Excessive taxes, regulations. Now, if you own a business, you got to worry about what your local city's going to do to you. You got to worry about the local taxing bodies. How much are they going to tax? How the heck are you going to survive? Well, now you got another problem. You got our federal government implementing another tax, the biggest tax in American history. The Affordable Care Tax. So not only are you going to get taxed to death, but now there's going to be less jobs. And now we're going to have a problem where you want to go to the hospital, eventually everybody will be on a single payer. You can wait in line like they do in the other foreign countries. So that's why it's so important that we all get up and we really stick together, stick it to them by saying no. And if there's any trackers for the opposing side, I'm sure there are, that they decided not to leave out of embarrassment. God bless you for staying here, because you're going to hear the truth here before you leave. We had a whole lot of rallies and everything else starting in 2009. I remember our first one in Homer, Lockport. There were about 500 people standing in the rain in a prairie by the Purple Onion. There was one in New Lenox with Joliet. There was 10,000 people. It was the biggest one in this area. Woo! Well, since we combined a long while ago, 2009, Homer, Lockport, Joliet, we added on Troy, Plainfield, first Bolingbrook. There's a bunch of different Tea Parties now in the Will County Tea Party Alliance. And everybody's working for the same cause. And through this whole thing, we've always partnered with other groups. We've partnered with the National Governors Association when we did Crunch Time. We've partnered with AFP probably about 4 or 5 times. The biggest one we did was November is Coming. It was over at the Renaissance Center in Joliet. So everybody remembers all this stuff. The fight was then, and we need to carry it on now. We can't stop. media and the other side is trying to change the discourse. They want to talk about everything except what's important. It's up to us to force them to say what's important. How do you do that? Write letters to the editor. Call the candidates' offices up and complain. When they're talking about things that are irrelevant, I don't want to hear about it, but the media seems to like that because it's not hitting the real issue. So it's our job to make things happen. So that's what everybody in this room can do. And like I said, AFP has been a big partner of ours. Joe Calamino worked with us for about 2 years, and Joe moved on, and now we have a gentleman named David Fromm from AFP. David's a great guy. This is the first event we've worked together with him on. And I know we're going to be doing a lot more. David, he feels the same way as we do. Anything that he can do to help to get rid of Obamacare, which is a health care tax that's going to kill us all, the excessive regulations by government that kill business, destroy jobs, he's right there. So I just want to take the time here to introduce David Fromm.